All right, this is a big topic. Why Young Living? Why not these other companies? Why did I choose them? And why are they so great? Have you had those questions asked before? Did you ask these questions? Well, we're gonna answer those questions today and hopefully give some more insight on why I think Young Living is the absolute best and better than everybody else. All right, so there are a lot of reasons why I chose Young Living. And what I really want to encourage you to do is to do your own research. Don't take what I'm saying here as just fact. I want you to look it up yourself and make the decision for yourself why you think this company is better than another company. Now, there are a lot of reasons why I think Young Living is great, so let's dive into it. When I first started researching essential oils, I thought, well, why aren't my essential oils that I'm buying from the health food store just as good as Young Living? And when I started doing more research, I was blown away. Like, let's say organic. I was getting things from the health food store that said that it was listed as organic, but organic cannot be trusted completely because it's only looking at the plant source that it was organic. But then after it has been bottled and put together, it is not necessarily being tested afterwards. And that's why the seed to seal process with Young Living is so important, because every single step of the way, they are looking at every single detail. So one of the things you can do is, and I've seen this, you can actually look up YouTube videos and see people's explanation and having the two different brands right there in front of them. I've seen a video where someone has a Young Living peppermint and then another brand of peppermint, and I can't even remember what brand it was. But they smell the other brand of peppermint and it smells very sicky sweet, almost like those peppermint candies. And then they smell the Young Living one, which is very clear and distinct and potent, like it's just that peppermint plant and you smell it. It is so strong. And you, as soon as you are opening the bottle, you can get that whiff of that essential oil. There are no expiration dates on our essential oils because they are pure from the plant. When you add those man-made synthetic compounds and those other things to it, you can see that some of those other ones, they have expiration dates. Young Living's oils don't go bad. Isn't that crazy? I mean, I thought, how can they not go bad? They are pure from the plant. So those synthetic ingredients are often cheaper, and so it's compromising your actual product. So if you're using peppermint to help you with certain issues, do you want to be putting on synthetic man-made chemicals on your body, breathing them in, ingesting them? I mean, it really is better to put something that's absolutely 100% pure to help us with those different issues. If we're trying to stay away from more chemicals, why would we get essential oil from another company where you can't trust what's actually in them? Do you see what I'm saying? I actually thought that those other brands were going to be good and that were helping me until I started doing the research for myself. So more than anything, I want to encourage you guys to look it up yourself. So why are the other companies adding these man-made compounds to their oils? Because it's cheaper. I'm whispering like they can't hear me. It's cheaper. I was just reading this a little bit ago that in France, they export over 100 times more lavender oil than the amount that is grown there. Doesn't sound like it's all pure lavender oil, does it? They're adding stuff to it. So they can add a certain amount of essential oil to it, fill it up with whatever they're filling it up with, and they're calling it lavender oil. So you can't just trust it because it has a nice label. Young Living has a rigorous process that they follow, and if you're still not sure, check out visiting their farms. I don't know of other essential oil companies that actually let you do that, to see the whole seed to seal process. So what are the dangers of a low quality essential oil? Well, if you're using it for one thing and it may be causing other issues, you may see right on the bottle. I remember buying an essential oil from a drugstore. It says, caution, don't ingest, may irritate eyes, keep out of reach of children, and other cautionary messages that are right on them. So if you cannot apply it topically or you can't inhale it, why would we be diffusing that kind of essential oil in our house? I've even heard of other people saying, well, I'm only going to use Young Living when I'm going to be applying it on my body, and I'll use the other ones to diffuse. Well, if you're breathing it in, it's getting into your body. If we're wanting to get rid of those chemicals, why would we go for any other company other than Young Living when they have such a rigorous high standard? I mean, I only want the best for my family. They have a seed to seal process that does not compare to anyone else's. Ours is the absolute best. In fact, nobody else even has this process called seed to seal. You can check out everything at seedtoseal.com. So let's talk about what is seed to seal. There's 5 steps to the seed to seal. process. And we're going to go into them right now. The very first one is actually seed. So we're going to go seed to seal. So there's 3 in between. So there's an expert evaluation. Young Living has actually partnered with universities to research the actual and to evaluate the essential oil potential of our seeds. So they're looking for the absolute best and looking to research it, not just to make the decision on their own. So the proven potency, the seeds we use are selected for their scientific proven ability to become plants with the highest possible levels of bioactive compounds. So you're getting the very, very, very best. Cultivate is number 2. All right, so this is what cultivating is. Okay, so they have a promise to superior quality. They have experts that travel around the globe checking the farms to make sure that we are growing it at the very, very best. They also make sure that there's a rich supply, that we are growing as much as we can to keep that supply going, but that it does not compromise our quality. What I loved about Young Living when I looked it up is that a lot of these other companies started after Young Living. When I started researching, Gary Young, who started our company, has an incredible testimony of what he discovered with essential oils around the globe. And when I looked into these other companies, some of them started not only after Young Living, but some of the people who were working for Young Living went and started these other companies. And that really did not sit well with me. That was one of the determining factors of why I went with Young Living over these other companies. Young Living was first. Essential oils have been around since the Bible times. I mean, God created these plants. Young Living is the main company that started mass producing these so that it could get into the hands of everybody. And they are the leader in this distilling process. They're recognized as an innovator in essential oils distillation. They have amazing techniques. They use a gentle proprietary technique for steam extracting essential oils and preserving their precious constituents. And they also use different methods. They use pressing, like cold pressing the rind. They also use resin tapping methods for select oils too. So there's different ways that they do this in the different research. All right, so the 4th thing that they do in the seed to seal process is testing. And so what I love about Young Living, I actually heard this when I went to a Young Living event not too long ago. We were out of a certain oil for a long time. I don't know if you remember, we were out of Valor for a long time, and Young Living would not compromise its quality. They had different companies coming in and bringing their plant saying, we've got this that'll help you make Valor. And they said no after they tested it and realized it wasn't up to their standards. They could have used it and said, okay, well, it's second best and our people really need Valor, but they decided not to because it wasn't up to their standards and their quality. And I love their unwavering for quality, because they weren't going to give us something that was second best. If it wasn't good enough to be the best, then we're not going to do it. And a company that has that kind of standards and commitment to their people, I mean, if they're willing to do that, it's like it confirms my trust in them as a company that they're not going to dupe us or try to make an extra dollar. Like, doesn't that make sense? I mean, I really, really love that. So testing is huge for them. Let's see here. It says it's to guaranteed consistent, verifiable quality on our oils are tested to Young Living's own internal labs as well as a third-party facility. So it's not just Young Living saying, oh, these are great. No, they're having them tested again by somebody who's a third party. So seal, it's in a dedicated facility, 107,000 square foot facility in Spanish Fork, Utah is where these are bottled. Using state-of-the-art equipment, each essential oil is carefully bottled and labeled. Okay, I actually read this incredible, actually it's an image. I'll post it on Medero Green Moment so you can see it today. And this person actually called 7 off-brand oil companies and asked them all the same 12 questions. And I'm going to post this so you can read all their answers, but Young Living is the only one that answered yes to all the questions. So number 1, do you own your own farms? Yes, Young Living owns their own farms. Number 2, do they have a fully equipped lab? Yes, we do. Number 3, are our trained nose staff? Yes. Number 4, can you visit the supplier distilleries? Can we see them? Can we actually see where we do this? Do we know what we're doing, or are we subbing it out and letting other people do this? Yes, we do. Do we test for peak harvest time? So we're getting it at the very best time to get the best essential oils for our bodies? Yes. Do we have trained staff on the farms? Yes, we do. Our staff know what they're doing and they know what's happening. Number 8, do we discard the mistakes? Do we keep them? Yes, we discard them. We do not put those in the bottles of oil. What's really cool, when we had a Young Living representative come and teach us about this, she said, you know what they do with the extra water that's being used, that's being distilled? They actually use them in a spa in Utah. There are hot tubs you can actually get in with this water. Doesn't that sound amazing? I thought, oh, wouldn't that be amazing? Do we distill without using solvents? Yes. Do we bottle our own oils? Yes. And then also are the oils being tested side by side with Young Living? So there are all these questions here, and I will post this image so you can check this out. This is just fascinating to me. Another reason why Young Living is the leader. If we're going to invest our money into essential oils to treat ourselves naturally, why would we go with a company that's cheaper, but they're going to be putting in man-made chemical junk in it? I mean, it just doesn't make sense. I want the best for my family. If you have any more questions, make sure you let me know. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and please share it with others so they can know how awesome Young Living is and that they are a company that is committed to a seed to seal process. Thanks, guys. Bye.